Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to describe how I think Portland, Oregon does eugenics very good compared to some other cities in the country. There might be a few others who do this, but Portland I think is top of the line when it comes to people fucking shutting others out. They make it clear in their own friggin' way, even if they don't speak, doing it, you can tell. You can tell the tones of the people that you're around in most cases, you know? And I'm talking everything up to Sherwood is considered Portland to me. Everything up to Sherwood, I think, should count as Portland, you know? Or everything maybe not past Hillsborough, but maybe in all different directions. Like, I think that once you hit Troutdale, you shouldn't be in Portland anymore. But would you, in many of the outskirts of Portland, also, you are in Portland. Tigard, you're in Portland. Lake Oswego, you're not in Portland. But a lot of the time, you are in Portland when you are seeing attitudes, behaviors. And all I see are a bunch of entitled white people in this fucking city. In this fucking city. I'm going to call it all the Portland city. I'm going to all call it the city. Tired. It might as well be. It's all fucking terrible traffic no matter where you're at. Stop trying to tell me, oh, there's differences. Oh, no, there's not. Only if you go a little further enough out, or if someplace manages to be like a little oasis, you can tell they try to separate themselves. Other than that, though, everything's pretty much Portland, you know? And I see some of the rudest people who've ever lived here. And someone put it to me quite good, that in Boston and New York, people might be outwardly rude, but they look out for the common good more than they really do in Portland. That is absolutely true. Portland reminds me of Nazi Germany. I'm going to just say it outright. If you're not perfect in their eyes, you're not the perfect Portlander. They don't use it like, oh, if you're the perfect German, you're going to get killed. No. But if you're the perfect Portlander, you get to be accepted. If you're the perfect Portlander, you'll do fine. Which is like a small group of people can only really be that, you know. Let's be real here. But if you're not the perfect Portlander, you're psychologically being murdered in this fucking city. You're psychologically being murdered. Because people aren't violent. You know, the difference is Hitler and his brown shirts were violent, but here they're not. But they are psychologically doing the same goddamn thing, I feel, that Nazi Germany friggin' did to the Jews. I'm telling you, with the people who are not perfect Portlanders. And who are. And do I think race comes into it? Yes. I think disproportionately people know when they see a colored person, they know that that person's not like us. You know, it's very. And I'm someone who used to drink the Kool-Aid that Portland was a great city when I visited, and I've lived here enough. I'm so fucking sick of this place. I'm ready to fucking move on. And one of the places I'm considering is open right now. But these motherfuckers also have an entitled attitude driving. They're worse. Oregon drivers. I'm going to be real. Portland or Oregon drivers or whatever. It's all synonymous at this point to me. Portland drivers are worse than Florida drivers. And if you can't see how dangerous it is driving on these roads, then don't even bother going any further with me. Because as dangerous as Florida even is, I did not get into one car accident in Florida. I've had two accidents here when I first came. And I had a near miss. Somebody almost rear-ended me probably about 8 months ago. And I was like, I was just looking at the rearview mirror and how much of a fucking idiot they were. and all that. And then today, somebody cuts me off on a road in Yamhill County. It's like they can't even bother to go slow to look at the fucking scene. It's like I'm white and I'm in fucking entitled, is what that means. That whole I'm white and I'm fucking entitled mentality. You know, it's like, what the fuck? You know, it's stupid. And this is the attitude of the everyday people in Portland. They're entitled, they drive their nice cars, most of them, they're fucking entitled. I'm sure there's assholes who drive older, run-down vehicles, but I don't see it in the high degree that I see it in the people who are driving all these new vehicles and new trucks. Oh, that's the other thing. Rednecks. They're in Oregon. Don't let people tell you they're not. Okay? In fact, I'd rather deal with the Texas redneck, because at least they're always going to tell me what they fucking think. In Oregon, you'll be guessing. Or you're going to judge them by how they drive on the road. People aren't going to open their mouths here and give you even the courtesy to let you know what they believe in. That's why I hate Portland. And that's why everybody wants to kill me. So if I want to kill a lot of the population, who the fuck can blame me? Because they all want me dead anyway. I mean, I want somebody who is a diehard Portland person to come here and talk to me and let me know why it's not the case that most people want to murder somebody like me in this town. I may not get stopped by the cops all the time, no, because I follow the rules. At least I'd say stay home. People should be fucking staying home. There's no excuses. One thing about Oregon people, you can't tell them what to do. They're stubborn as fuck, like a petulant child. That's how a lot of people in Oregon are. They're very childish. They're grown adults. They're like babies in grown adult bodies. That's how I describe Oregon, like prepubescent children into their 40s and 50s. That's just the reality of it. They don't want to own, many of them don't want to own up to when they're wrong. You're not going to get an apology from many people, I don't think, here, when something goes wrong. They'll just keep driving and they'll just speed away from it. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some people want such little contact that they nick someone's car. They'll just check it, but then keep going. They won't even talk to the people that they bumped into the car with. You know, they probably won't. But again, this isn't every single person, of course. But is it the majority? Absolutely. In all of Portland areas like this, even the suburbs, don't try to tell me Beaverton isn't Portland. Don't try to tell me Sherwood isn't Portland. Don't try to tell me Target isn't. Most of it is. Only the places like Lake Oswego that stand out, I don't consider Portland. Maybe Hillsborough, maybe it isn't. But everything else is. Okay, a lot else is. And I found when you go out to Salem, it's a whole other world. I'd say for the better. There's just not a lot of options in Salem. It's not big enough. But it would be a nicer place to live than Portland, I would say, given your circumstances. It's quieter, at least. But that's what I find. Salem's better than Portland, in my opinion. It's better for someone who wants the quiet anyway. If they don't mind a higher Hispanic population and more working class stores to buy clothes at, which Portland is not, I'll tell you that. I am in the lower middle class and I've grown to be proud of that. If all you Portland yuppies into your fucking eugenics bullshit aren't, then I got two words for you. Fuck you. Alright? Because most of you want me dead. I want people here to explain why most Portlanders don't want me dead. I will listen to comments, I will watch the comments. Oh, and one more thing. If you think neo-Nazis with shaved heads are the problem in this area, they're not. Even Antifa is not 100% the problem. You know? It's the greatest society. which these extremist groups are really a response to in their own right. But no. Neo-Nazis, amateur fucking shit compared to what goes on in Portland every fucking day. All you people who want to blame the neo-Nazis still. They're dead. They're not even around anymore. But guess what still is around? White supremacy in day-to-day society has nothing to do with neo-Nazis. Oh, they're just like boneheads who are in fucking prison. They're not a threat to anybody, really. This whole thing has to do more with societal bullshit and actions. Oh, one more thing I gotta say. I'm a trans person. And guess what? I don't fit into Portland's liberal cliques. You know why I believe that is? I believe it's because I'm a bit off color. And I don't act the way that people expect them. I think they expect people to be androgynous drones who don't challenge the status quo. But if you're a trans person who's more conservative, yeah, they want you dead. It's safe to say they want you dead here. Alright, not everybody gets the accepting card, you know. Only if you're a drone, you're a liberal leftist transsexual with, you know when to be a mute at the right time, and you're like standing around and like, hello? Why aren't you answering me? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm only fucking trying to say hi to you. That's how these people are. You see a person you think you can connect with, they might look a little like you. Okay, you might be like, I wonder if this person seems alone, right? Why don't I say something to them? And they don't even look your way. There was a guy I thought he wanted to start a fight with me earlier. I was in Newburgh. I thought he did. I was walking the streets. He had no shirt on. He had tattoos or something. He was with his girlfriend I saw later because I passed him. He's like, hey, what's going on, man? What's up? Or something like that. And I thought he might have wanted to fight me. So I go around the corner. I run into him face to face again, and I was watching him a little good. When I passed him, I was just looking at him with my tall frame. And then he's just like, I just want to know, what's up, man? I thought he wanted something. But I guess he was just saying hi because he saw me, I guess. Maybe he doesn't see anybody who looks like me. I mean, I'm pretty damn tall, you know. But it turned out he just wanted to say hi. I was like, what's this guy want? Does he want to fight me? But that's neither here nor there. But most times I don't get people even doing that. You know, even if people did want to fight, I don't get that much. Sometimes I would like the interaction. It's like I see you call my name. What's your goddamn problem? You know, I like to address things because I'm East Coast. I like to just say, hey. Or I like to at least watch people to see what they're going to do. I'm not somebody who's like one of these mindless PC drones who subscribes to this whole Oregon white supremacy way of shutting people out as a means to disqualify people who are worthy, but they are just deciding to themselves that you are not worthy for a certain reason. That you're not part of their group, so they're going to psychologically kill you off. And that's pretty much the Portland mentality. All right, I'm going to go. Talk to you later.